Another quick history video, this time featuring Egypt. If you've picked up a school history book, the first thing you'd see after Mesopotamia and all of its various civilizations is before Egypt was a thing, there was Upper Egypt in the south and Lower Egypt in the north. They were named that way because at the time there wasn't a standardized concept of the cardinal directions, and because the Nile flows this way and rivers were perceived to be flowing downwards, they assumed that where the river flowed was south, hence the backwards naming. Anyway, this is no longer a problem because now there is one Egypt because some guy named Nama united them, and also united the crown, so that's nice. Some 1,000 years later, and we have the Old Kingdom of Egypt, also known as the Age of the Pyramids because they built some big triangles or something. But then the Intermediate Period, or the Dark Period, happened. After that, the Middle Kingdom, then the Second Intermediate Period, where for some time they were ruled by a bunch of Semites, so that's something. Then the New Kingdom, which I quote, was Egypt's most prosperous time and marked the peak of its power. Anyway, Third Intermediate Period followed suit, then the Late Kingdom or something. What are these names? Anyway, some guy named Alexander made them Greek, then he died, and Egypt is now however you pronounce this. Hope you were enjoying an independent Egyptian state because the Romans don't like that apparently, and neither do the Byzantines. And do you know the drill from here? And now they're Arab and an Ottoman vassal state. Then a guy of Albanian descent named Muhammad Ali rose to power in Egypt who was literally a Sigma male in the fact that he not only expanded the state both land-wise and slave trade-wise, but he also went to war with the Ottomans over a land dispute and he demolished them so hard that he was forced to sign a treaty with the Ottomans. Muhammad Ali basically ruled an independent Egypt at this point, but then the Syrians revolted for various reasons and the Ottomans saw it as an opportunity to retake those lands, so they went to war again and somehow lost again. What? Muhammad Ali was to basically make Ottoman Empire 2 Electric Boogaloo if the European powers hadn't stepped in, because they saw it better in their interest to have a weak Ottoman Empire than a really strong Egypt that might cripple Europe again. Muhammad Ali's army was strong, but the Europeans were stronger and decimated his army. But for some reason they kept him in power, but put a lot of restrictions on him. In the coming years, they went from being an Ottoman vassal to being both a British protectorate and an Ottoman vassal at the same time, to just being a British protectorate, to being independent, to... They had a Cold War, some unions here and there, some squabbles here and there, some coups here and there, and that's all she wrote.